Yo, what is going on, you guys, and welcome back to a brand new video. This video is my F1 2016 career mode. This has been highly anticipated for a while, this game, and yeah, I'm really pumped for this. So let's get straight into this career mode. Obviously this game came out today, and yeah, so as you can see, getting straight into this, we picked custom weekend, and also we are driving on expert, because if you didn't know, we are playing as McLaren Honda. This is a return to glory series in quotation marks. We're going to get McLaren back up there, basically, and yeah, this is just a return to glory series with McLaren, so that's why I went on expert, because the McLaren aren't too fast now, but obviously once we get faster car, we're going to put up to legend, or maybe even ultimate on our third or fourth season, if we are still at McLaren, obviously, in our career. And I'm going to go with this golden helmet here. Obviously we're choosing our avatar and our helmet and our number and stuff like that, so I'm going to go with the golden one actually right here, and obviously, yeah, so I think it looks pretty nice. And nationality and region, I'm going to go with British because I'm from the UK. And now number, I thought long and hard about this one. I wanted to go with number 7. If you didn't know that, my favourite number is number 7, but Kimi Räikkönen has that. Then I was going to go with 17, and I forgot who has 17 actually. So I just went with 16, that's closest to 17, and here's just me filling in my name and stuff for the career mode, and all the details and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty much that, and yep, here we are, we're picking McLaren Honda. As you can see, and our teammate is going to be Jenson Button, because I simply just want a British driver as my teammate. I guess Alonso's doing better than Button at McLaren right now, but you know, whatever, I just want a British teammate. And yeah, let's just listen to our agent.
Hi, I'm Emma Jenkins. I'm a specialist in contract law, and I've been brought in to work as your agent. I'll be working to get you the best deal in the boardroom, which means you need to do the best possible job out there on the circuit. When you get new contract offers, either from new teams or an amendment to your existing offer, it'll come through me. I'll also keep you up to date on discussions behind the scenes to change your terms, or any specific goals that the team has set for you. If a contract offer does come through, I'll present to you the available offers, and then you can make the call. I assume that all sounds fine. Well then, good luck this season, and I'll catch you later.
So that was our agent, it seems like, and she's going to manage our career, it seems like, you know, give us contract offers and stuff. So there's our new contract with McLaren Honda. And now we're going to go onto the laptop, and we're actually going to look at the laptop for a little bit here. As you can see, there's our rivalry. We don't actually have a rivalry yet, but we will get one with Jenson Button, our teammate. And there's the driver position you can see on the right hand side with all our details. And yeah, and that's pretty much it. And we are going to go ahead and jump right into the practice session right about now. So let's go. So skipping on straight away to the first lap I did, I just basically went out and did one lap in the McLaren Honda just to get a feel for the game, because this is my first go on the game. So I just wanted a feel for F1 2016, just feel for the car, feel for McLaren, and the car definitely feels a little bit heavier than F1 2015 or any other previous games. And obviously we just did a lap time behind Jenson Button, and skipping on to the lap acclimatization now that we're doing around Australia. I definitely did a better lap than before. Obviously, as you can see, the lap time is a little bit quicker. And our engineer just confirming it there. Obviously, we're doing pretty good. We're starting to improve now with the lap times. Obviously, getting used to the track, getting used to the game, and the McLaren Honda. The McLaren Honda, like I was saying, it feels really heavy, like the car does, and like it's obviously slow in a straight line, but it feels really heavy as well. So I think maybe upgrading, you know, chassis weight, or upgrading the downforce will be the first thing we do, and upgrading the engine later. And as you can see there, just making a little mistake as we go through for our 4th lap on the tyre wear test. And there's the practice 1 result. As you can see, we're down in 20th place, so definitely not where we want to be in terms of where we want to qualify. But obviously it's only practice 1, so we shouldn't be too worried. And I think we're about to just meet our R&D engineer after we get the R&D introduction. right there, as you can see, getting the R&D points. And after that first practice session, we did get a total of 667. And here's our R&D agent, so we're just going to listen to him.
Hi. Good to meet you at last. My name's Chris, and I'll be working with you as your Chief of Vehicle Development.
Sup, Chris?
It'll be my job to get your feedback as a driver, and to direct our upgrade design in the areas that you feel are most lacking. At each Grand Prix, we can run a series of practice programs and log the performance of the car as you drive it at its limit. This gives us data that we can utilize to develop various performance improvements. In order for me to know which upgrades to prioritize, I'll need you to select a development area that you'd like us to focus on. And you can do that in the R&D section of your laptop. Anyway, that's all for now, but I'll keep you up to date. Okay?
I legit, when I was actually playing this game, I thought he just stole our laptop when he told us to look at the laptop. Like, I legit thought that. Now I was just like, oh wait, no, our laptop's here. So, just looking at the R&D section of the laptop, we are not actually going to upgrade anything just yet. We're going to wait till after we finish practice 2. And I didn't put any practice 3 in the video simply because I didn't do anything in practice 3, but practice 2 just starting the qualifying pace test or something like that, I think it is. And yeah, so we're starting the lap now, as you can see, and we're going to cut on to the end of the lap. And as you can see, we're doing pretty well considering that we finished 20th in practice 1. Our target is 13th or above, and we're actually 1.3 seconds up on that. I'm sorry if it's different, I just actually can't see it properly because the picture's like really small in the corner of my screen. But yeah, we did actually do a really good lap there. As you can see, in our second lap wasn't too good actually. And now cutting on to the third lap, we do get caught by the bollard and then go wide and then lose the car. And there we go, we slam into the wall actually, and our tyre comes off. And yeah, I basically do have this on simulation damage, so it's maximum realistic damage, and that's just showing that off a bit there. As you can see, it's a pretty spectacular crash. But we're going to skip on now to the end of practice 2 right here. And yeah, so a pretty good crash actually. And as you can see, we've got some more resource points there at the end of that. And I think we're going to talk to our manager again, or agent, whatever you want to call her.
Looks like you've got a bit of rivalry going on out there. This is good. Gets people talking about you. Just make sure you outperform them, okay?
Okay, wait. Why did she just sit down for 2 seconds and get back up again? That's what I never understood about this, the start of this career mode. It's pointless. She could have just stood up and said that. But yeah, whatever. We're just gonna go ahead and listen to this voicemail.
Hi, how are you? I'm just passing on your qualifying goals for this weekend.
So that's our qualifying goals, 13th or higher, and beat our teammate Jensen Button, as you can see there on the screen. And now we're coming into the laptop, just having a little bit of an overview. Now as we got everything all sorted out and nice and dandy. But saying that, we're going to skip straight on to qualifying, as I did say that we didn't do anything in practice 3, so we're going to skip on to qualifying. And yeah, this lap was immense. I was so happy with this lap. I got everything I could out of this car, out of this McLaren Honda. I literally got everything I possibly could get out of this car, and this car just drove immensely for me in this lap, as you can see, qualifying in 3rd. And but we did qualify 9th eventually, but I think it was a pretty good lap. I could not get anything else out of that car, as you can see there. Rosberg on pole, Kimi Räikkönen 2nd, and Vettel 3rd, and Hamilton down in 5th. So surprising from Lewis Hamilton there to be behind Ferrari and Red Bull there. And you can see there we're getting some more resource points for qualifying. And yeah, I think we're gonna talk to our agent again. We're going to get a voicemail, I think. As you can see there, we're winning the rivalry between me and Jensen Button. We're actually winning that rivalry, which is pretty good, you know. And here's our driver position, actually. We actually gained 2 on Jensen. Well, not gained. I don't know if it's gained on Jensen, but that's just our position in the team, I'm guessing. There's the voicemail.
Hey, how are you? I have some information information on the race goals you should keep in mind.
So the race goals there, finish 11th or higher and beat Jensen Button, and be 10th or higher in the championship. Obviously is our end goal in the championship, but as you can see now, just going onto the laptop again, and we did actually go ahead and upgrade the downforce. As I said, it just doesn't stick. The car is just quite bad with downforce. I don't know why. It's just really heavy, the car, so I think we might upgrade the chassis weight, and obviously I've upgraded the downforce, and we're going to focus on upgrading the engine, because you're probably like, oh Lewis, you should have upgraded the engine, because obviously McLaren Honda is so crap in a straight line. We're going to upgrade the engine later, because I thought the downforce would be more necessary, because if you play this game, go drive with McLaren Honda, it doesn't feel nice at all, really. But now obviously skipping onto the formation lap, and this was pretty embarrassing actually. I forgot to hold down the clutch and I went into anti-stall. Yeah, and then we lost the position to Kvyat and Perez. Now skipping on to the end of the formation lap, as you can see, we're going to line up in our grid slots for the start of the Australian Grand Prix, and we've got Massa and Valtteri Bottas ahead of us, and Daniel Ricciardo, so we're pretty much the best of the rest, really. And our engineer is very chatty today, as you can hear. So yeah, we're pretty much best of the rest. You've got the front runners, you got Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull and Williams there, and then you've got us, which is the best of the rest. It's not only the Force Indias, really, or the Toro Rossos, but obviously you can see here, it's going to be 5 red lights, and our career mode is underway in Melbourne, and we do have a pretty good start getting in between both the Williams cars. As you can see there, Massa kind of backed off, and Bottas kind of gains on us as we go down to the first corner, and we tap the back of Ricciardo, and Massa swings across the first corner and hits us onto the second, and Bottas went a bit wide. And as you can hear, the engineer's telling us that we got slight front wing damage, and that's a simulation damage doing work right there, and we're trying to get past Bottas down the inside, as you can see here. But no, we can't make that move stick, but obviously the simulation damage working a treat, as you can see there. Obviously it's not a good thing for us in the race, but showing that Codemasters have done an excellent job with the simulation damage and the realistic damage. And obviously talking about how bad the downforce is already, that's just going to make the downforce even worse. You can see we're going a bit wide through there. As you can see, we're actually staying with Bottas though, so that's a sign of things to come. As you can see, we're not falling back into Kvyat, I think that is behind us, and that was quite surprising actually. And now here we are. Obviously we're going to be faster in a straight line, but I didn't expect to actually overtake Bottas here. As you can see, we're getting into slipstream, and we're going to go down the inside of Valtteri Bottas into the first corner, and we go down the inside, and wow, I can't believe we actually got past Valtteri Bottas there. Surprising that we stayed with him in the first place, but to get past a Williams in a straight line with a McLaren Honda is quite immense actually. And yeah, so as you can see there, we are in first place at the minute, obviously, because we're taking our super soft tyres as far as we can. Now we're coming into the pits, just about making the limit, and we are in first place, as you can see there. Probably about the only time we're going to go to first in the series. But as you can see, we're all pitting now, and as we come into the pits, the mechanics are actually going to change our front wing as well. So this is going to cost us a lot of time to Bottas and all the people around us, and we did have quite a big train behind us, and that was at least 4 seconds behind us, so we're going to lose a lot of time to them. Looks like we're going to come out in, what place are we going to come out? There's a massive train here. We're going to come out in 13th place, no, 14th place, and look, oh, there's a smoking engine in front of us. It's Felipe Massa. Massa's out of the race. Massa's had an engine failure, and oh, this is just kicked off right now, this race has. We are still in it. As you can see, there's a train in front of us, and we can still try and get into the points, and I think it's Hulkenberg who leads that train. As you can see, we cut onto the end of lap 8 now as we go up the inside of Roman Grosjean into the penultimate turn, and Grosjean, lucky he backed out of that one, because if he didn't, we could have been tagged by him there. And yeah, obviously us just making a move on Grosjean there, and now we're going to close up on Sainz with the DRS, and the engineer won't shut up when I'm trying to commentate, but here we go, we're about to have more DRS, but Sainz is going to have DRS as well, so we're not going to gain on him here. And as you can see, we're going to come really far back and try and go up the inside of Sainz. It doesn't work though, we back off because knowing the realistic damage, we might have chipped off an end plate there, but staying with science now. As you can see through this section here, we get a really good run out there, actually kind of gain on him through there, and we got the inside, we lunge it, and we have to make these moves early because there's only about 6 laps left in the Grand Prix, and after Hulkenberg, there's quite a big gap to the person ahead of Hulkenberg, which is, I think it's Kvyat actually. Yeah, it's Kvyat, and then we do get past Hulkenberg, and if you didn't hear that, the engineer actually just told us that Hulkenberg had problems. That's why he was going so slow. And yeah, so we do have a couple of laps to get in front of Daniel Kvyat, so we're going to go hunt down Daniel Kvyat now, and I think Ricciardo is in front of him. I think Ricciardo just overtook him, in fact, and I think Ricciardo had front wing damage as well, so that's why he's back here. I think my engineer told me that later in the race. And but here we go down the inside of Daniel Kvyat, and same thing as Grosjean. Luckily he didn't hang it around the outside, or else we would have been screwed there. But yeah, what was I saying about Ricciardo? Oh yeah, his front wing I think got damaged, and the engineer told me later in the race, and I didn't include it in the video by accident. But sorry about that, guys. Just letting you know on that. That's why he was so far back, and he probably got his front wing changed as well. But here we go, going up the inside of Sergio Perez down the penultimate turn. But it doesn't look like we're going to get the move stick, but we do round the outside on the traction, on the racing line. I'm guessing though, on the exit actually, and we do get Perez round the outside. What a move that was from us. And oh my goodness, that was OP from this McLaren Honda. As we skip onto the last lap of the Grand Prix, Nico Rosberg wins the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne for the first race of our career mode. And we come round to the final time we come down the straight, and we're going to finish in 8th place. Not too bad for the first race actually. I am actually quite happy we got 8th place there, as you can see, 8th place, and we did start 9th. We could have got 7th, but the front wing change really screwed us over. And Button finished in 19th, which is very, very, very surprising, considering the pace we had today. And I think he qualified in 15th, so that's bad from Jenson Button there. We're kind of he isn't going to be pulling his weight, it doesn't look like at the minute, and we're going to have to pull the team through the constructors, and obviously you can see that we're 5th in the constructors, which is pretty good for McLaren at the minute, but I am thinking of finishing 4th, 5th or 6th in the constructors, not obviously the top 3 just yet, but hopefully we can finish somewhere around there, around the midfield. As you can see there, getting more resource points. I think it's 440 there, and obviously we're beating Jenson Button by miles now in the rivalry after we finished 8th in Melbourne. So yeah, and obviously you can see here we're actually exceeding the team's expectations. As you can see here, we are actually going to go to 10, which is really surprising. Obviously everyone's going to be like, oh, switch it up to legend, switch it up to legend now because you clearly have the pace. No, I don't. I definitely don't. I don't have what it takes for legend AI just yet. So I'm going to say with expert, maybe halfway through the season I'll switch up to legend. But that's been this episode of the career mode. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode of the career mode in Bahrain. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.